welcome in everybody to Season 4 debut of our HVRL Truck Series. I'm Sean Happick again, and with me hopefully another great season with Mr. Bryce Tucker is joining me. How you doing today, Bryce?
Doing well. Excited for this season, our fourth season in the HVRL Truck Series, and we got a group of guys here tonight, and this season's going to be interesting. That's for sure.
We are slated to have 49 drivers here tonight.
Got a lot of returning drivers. We did have our champion Sean Wilder not able to come back due to our truck rules. So we lost a really fast driver there, but we've got some new fast drivers, and we got plenty of fast returning drivers. I was looking at it, and if these guys stick with it, they put the practice in, they show up every week. Man, I don't know how many guys could compete for the season title and championship title. There's got to be 15 to 20 at least.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we didn't have to open up. We didn't open up to any of the outside. These are all returning truck guys, and then they're all ARCA promotions and guys that from our ARCA, from our rookie series coming up. And we have, I think, 56 in the league right now. So we're letting everybody join the Daytona race, and after that, we're going to have to qualify in. So most pit stalls are around 43, 42 area. And looking forward to a handful of guys, at least for a couple weeks, to unfortunately not be able to make the races. So they're going to have to put their practice in for sure.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and bring Matthew Chase up here, longtime HVRL guy, one of our admin and broadcaster, and natural in the booth, and see how he's feeling about tonight.
They don't
Matthew Chase, you're up here in the broadcast booth with Sean and Bryce, just seeing how you're doing tonight, what you're feeling about the race, and a bunch of different trucks in here, and it's Daytona, first race of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that Season 4 will start off as well as Season 3 did for me. Season 3, I was part of K&W, and we were all at the front of the field for most of the race. We were able to collect a lot of stage points and put ourselves in position to win that race. And one of our teammates did. So hopefully this season, back with my original crew, got Meacham and Zachary Tyler. We added Anthony Hall into the team as well, hoping we can be cohesive and do what we can do, get ourselves to the front, and win this race maybe.
It's not a bad team you got going on there.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, we've with Zach and Meacham, the two of us, the two of them, we raced together in Season 2. Meacham I've been friends with for a long time, so we've raced together a lot. We have good chemistry together as far as that goes. So that's obviously the goal, is to try to bring the chemistry, and we know what we can do to each other as far as pushing down the backstretch, through the corners, through the tri-oval, and so on and so forth. And we had some success with it in Season 2. Zach almost pushed me to a win at Talladega in Season 2. That will forever be a what if we didn't get a caution there coming off of turn 4 for me. But I mean, Superspeedway racing has been in my wheelhouse for a long time. I feel like I'm usually one of the better pushers in the field. If I can push one of my teammates to the win, I will. If not, then I'm going to be looking to try to get there myself.
Well, should have lost my train of thought. Oh, what was your guys' fuel window looking like? Do we have a general idea? Because our stages are
somewhere in that range. Yeah, it's about 14 to 17, somewhere in that range, depending on how the draft works out and everything. You might get lucky and be able to squeeze a couple extra laps out of it, of course. The draft ever present will keep you in it as far as that goes. So,
what is your game plan? What is more important to you? Like where you finish, or maybe finishing with the IPL always looming, and you could get a good jump on the season if you just stay on the IPL?
I was going to say yes, because obviously the IPL is not anything you want to be a part of course. We've talked about it in the podcasts leading up to the season. We talked about it last season as well, especially with like the ARCA guys. We have a lot of ARCA drivers from last season jumping up to the trucks this season. Being off the IPL will be crucial. We don't know how some of these guys are going to run with the truck guys from last season. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be very important to stay out of trouble as much as I can. And if that means riding around in the back for a little bit and then just trying to, war of attrition it, then I think that will be the case. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe explain the IPL to some of our listeners that might not know what it is and why it's in place and what it does.
Yeah, the IPL is there. It's their incidents per lap. Basically, you just want to go out there and try to run as many clean laps as you possibly can without getting into any incident points. The reason it is there is to try to help police some of the crazy things that happen with the lower I ratings. ARCA breaking into wrecks and stuff like that. We're trying to make it as clean racing as possible for the league itself. And to do that, we institute EOLs if you are on the IPL after the first 4 races. And that IPL, I believe, didn't change from last season. It's still at 1.13.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you have a 0.13 incidents per lap, then you will be on the IPL after week 4. If you are below that number, no issues at all. I'm hoping that I'm on that same track as I was last season. We had all 4 of the K&W drivers were at the front of the field and not on the IPL at all. I think we had less than an incident per lap for each of us. So that's kind of the goal here tonight. We'll see if we can stay clean.
First race of the season's just not getting DQ'd on your 30X. You have a 20X drive-through penalty and a 30X will DQ for the race. It's almost a win if you stay off the 30X with 49 people in the field at Daytona to start out a new season. So
yeah,
between that and our new point system to just finish the best position you can and stay under 20, I think you'll be in really good shape.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's going to be an interesting tonight though, with how everything is with the IPL and how many drivers we have. I mean, we had a lot of drivers last season as well for the Daytona race. A lot of excitement to start the season. It'll be interesting to see how many drivers decide to drive over their head and let the nerves get to them. The biggest thing is breathe. Don't rush. The runs will come and the people will make the mistakes. Let them make the mistakes. Get away from them if you can. Just try to be smooth through the corners, be steady through the straightaways, and push well during the backstretch and front stretch. So we'll see.
Yeah, you can't win it till the last lap. So.
Yep, and there's always going to be calamity on the last lap, more often than not.
And a green-white checkered.
And a green-white checkered, and then another green-white checkered, and probably another green-white checkered. But only 3 of them, because that's all we got here.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, congratulations to you. Let you get back down there with your team, talk strategy, and hopefully we'll see you. We'll get to talk to you again tonight.
All right, later. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Mr. Matthew Chase, never short for words.
No. Now let's get Chris up in here for our last 2 minutes real quick.
Oh, we can do that. Mr. Chris Weiniger, you're up here in the broadcast booth with Bryce and Sean. Tell us about the night and what you plan for this race.
Man, I am so excited to get the season kicked off tonight. Daytona, it's always a interesting time. Definitely tempers can flare up here with anything happening, being a super speedway, but I'm just looking to run a smooth, hopefully calm race for myself. Just stay steady, try and continue on from what I did last season and see how it all plays out. But been trying to run around the track here and practice with a few different people, just seeing how everybody's attacking things here during practice.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think the biggest thing Sean was just talking about it is just trying to stay clean and get through the race with, keeping that IPL score down. And then can you finish the race and not get disqualified with a 30X? Because 80 laps, 49 trucks on Daytona, super speedway racing at its finest.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be a packed house tonight. And definitely that's going to be my plan, is to keep the truck clean, keep the incidents low, and pick and choose when I decide to try and make some moves. Other than that, I'm just going to be riding around and hopefully be there at the end and see what the last few laps bring me.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll let you get back to it. We got about 15 seconds left for before qualifying starts, and good luck to you. And just like we told Matt, we hope we're talking to you again before the race is over.
Absolutely, guys. I hope it's a good one for you to watch up there.
All right.
Good luck, Chris, and,
all right,
and thank you for all you do for the league. Good luck tonight, bud.
Our second place in the season finisher, if I do believe right, at least in the regular season standings. I can't remember where he ended in the. I think he finished second in the playoffs
second
as
or
well.
third. Yeah.
And now with our winner out, being removed for winning the series of Sean Wilder, again, congratulations to him. Now we get to see who's next up.
Well, Chris definitely has an opportunity to do something. I mean, the biggest thing he has going is he just races his race. He doesn't let anything really get to him. He's not worried about being the fastest guy on lap 10. He just tries to stay to his game plan, and it seems to work. The challenge for all these drivers is going to be, there's a lot of really good, capable guys.
So many.
So you just don't know who it's going to be from week to week. Again, it's going to be who's going to put the work in and who's going to race consistently week in and week out.
Yes, sir. All right, here we are watching Danny Gross going around the track here. Let's see what he can do for his qualifying lap. He might be our first one to actually get a time in here. Normally you want to take that high side, warm up those tires on your first lap and really push it, which is going to be called the hot lap here on your second lap, which you get 2 to qualify here. So you'll see a lot of times improving on their second laps. Go Everly to the top of our board. There we go. Danny Gross. Looks like, oh, he's dropping there. Looks like Nick DeTraglia. Looks like he's up front right now. Let's watch Drew take his laps around. Very quick guy. Got second in our ARCA series last season. Here, number 3 truck trying to make his way down. See what he can do here in the trucks. Shane Williams, another good. Matthew Chase up to the top of the leaderboard, and then there we go with Thad Miller, takes it right away there.
Oh, and then Presley
and Trenton Bestgrove. It's just everybody's dropping. Meacham just got it. Everly just got it. Danny Gross with this second lap got it. Here's all these second laps coming around now. So
nice and smooth on that bottom line, the second lap.
Yep.
As minimal input as possible, right?
Got to be smooth. The less you move that steering wheel, the quicker your time's going to be. Hug that yellow line on that second lap, hot lap. Here we go. Let's see where he's going to. Looks like Drew moved up into 28 there. Justin Shoemate, I'm glad he's back this season. Seems like as soon as the playoffs started, he vanished last season. Looks like Meacham is going on his second lap.
Daniel Everly right now with pole, he's going to be a driver to watch. He was really fast at the end of the season last year.
He was. Definitely one to watch. One of the 20 that could win a race or this season.
Yeah, and he's been pretty quick even in our next series up at moments, competing with some of the higher I rating guys. It's just consistency for him. But he's going to be a driver to watch for sure. And then Meacham
Oh, yeah, well,
back after a season off.
Yep. He's very quick. I think it'll help Matt in the long run. Matthew Chase going on his hot lap looked like he did get the shoulder just a little bit and shoved him up the track. That's
Oof.
really going to stall out his hot lap time here. Okay, that may have been his third lap, or he just gave up on that lap. He was down.
His first
not
lap
sure.
was faster, 51.61.
Here we go.
And his
Dustin
second lap was
Bloodworth there, just bumped up into 15th. Kean Fry is done, and it looks like Logan Danowich.
Bobby Grady just did a 51.53 to put him
There we
third
go.
out of
Yep,
nowhere.
Bobby Grady third. Yep. I mean, really? I mean,
Are we surprised?
Yeah. Are you surprised
No.
with any of the top 10 here? I mean, let's be
No.
honest. Everly, Meacham, Bobby Grady, Revel, Shoemate, KT, Nathan Woods. A little surprised at. Be honest with you, one of the ARCA guys, James Edwards is up there, and Chris Romano. I mean, some of those guys you expect to be right there. So.
Yeah, Bobby did have the most poles in last season's truck series. So he's obviously a guy that can qualify well consistently.
All right, guys.
KT.
Yeah, no, we will. We gotta get to a drivers' meeting real quick, and we will get back to you as soon as we get the drivers' meeting done. It'll be a little elongated this time, so probably give us a handful of minutes, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. Sorry about that. Little elongated safety meeting for our first one of the season, but here we are. First, leading the points standings right now with a 5-point bonus for getting the pole here is Daniel Everly. So, great showing for him. Ended the season real strong last year, so if he can stay out front here, it's going to be good for him. Returning driver from Season 2, David Meacham, starting the outside pole here. Bobby Grady in P3. Another guy that I'm sure is on everybody's radar to be one of the favorites this season. Josh Revel in P4. Justin Shoemate showing his speed as well there in P5. KT, a previous winner, there in P6. Nathan Woods there in P7. Danny Gross, another winner here in the Truck Series, in 8th. James Edwards Jr. here starting in P9. Chris Romano showed great speed there in the ARCA Series. The last couple races of the season he joined late, so look and see what he can do here. Nick DeTraglia, really quick in the ARCA Series, starting P11. Trenton Bestgrove, another returning driver here in P12. Zachary Tyler, I believe he's won a race or two in the Truck Series before, starting P13. Ryan Seabold has also won another race for himself. I believe a road course it was.
We are going to start here as soon as he gets to about truck 30. So just maybe a minute or so.
There we go. Heard you on that. Dustin Bloodworth at P15. Corey Moore at 16th. Forrest Martin in 17th. Bailey Walker here in 18th. Josh Presley in 19th. Greg Vadnais in 20th. Kyle Rogers, longtime member here, in 21st. Chris Weiniger finished the season in 2nd. Starting P22. Thad Miller in P23. And Matthew Chase in P24.
Coming in at P25, longtime veteran of HVRL, Andre Carajo, as well as another longtime driver at P26, Stanley Hill. Fast driver that's shown some pace, P27, Don Miller. P28, James Volka. P29, Ryan Stevenson. P30, Randy Post, a returning driver who took last season off, see what he can do this year. P31, Reno Connor. P32, a driver to watch for, Noah Tills. P33, one of our Final Four contestants last year's truck season. P33 is Shane Williams. Sorry about that. P34, Nathan Murray. P35, longtime driver here in this series as well, is John Shields. P36, Drew Holleran. P37, Kel Deese. P38, Eli Stack. P39, another longtime driver in the truck series, Kean Fry. P40, our youngster out of Australia, and P40, Braden Denny. P41, we have Jace Keller. P42, Aaron Vaught. P43, Anthony Hall. P44, Chad Bass. P45, Logan Danilowicz. P46, David Woods. P47, Sean McLean. P48, Quinn McLean. And then rounding out the field, longtime driver, P49, Aaron Creighton.
Here we go. A lot of drivers to go through at 49 on the field there. So
it's a way to come back from the off season. Holy cow,
man,
let's shake the cobwebs.
That's it. And we have a few on the waiting list. That's right. HVRL, we got them on the waiting list. So we will see how my computer's going to handle all these today. Looks already sketchy after I turned the graphics down the best I could. We'll see what we can handle here.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. This many trucks. Superspeedway racing.
Yep. They're getting about 50 laps on the track. It's 80 laps, and the stage is at 24 and 48. Sorry to cut you off. We had to go over that there.
Yeah, no problem. These guys, it's a lot of work for these drivers to keep this race clean. I don't think I can state enough how hard this is with this many trucks to try to keep this clean with some new drivers in it. Got a lot of guys that are been in HVRL, but some of these guys are driving together for the first time.
Definitely very taxing on my GPU there with the triple screens.
Yep.
Definitely blinking out. All these cars in it. Next caution, I'll try to lower some of my settings there to get a little smoother frames here. That first wreck that happens is probably going to do a doozy. But it looks like these guys are really good. Got a lot of space here. Kind of talked to them a little bit about not maybe going 3 wide. You know, let's just let the race come to them and you know, just kind of take their time here.
Yeah, you're never going to win the race on lap 1. You sure can ruin your night, that's for sure.
100%.
You start out with using a faster car because you did something down the road.
Smoother frames here. We're not right in the cockpit here. Looks like we are riding
Helps.
with Trent Westgrove here. A little root cam for everybody. Watch Trent here in about the 6th position here, trying to navigate. Right
Got
next
David Meacham.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, go
David
ahead.
Meacham. David Meacham's pushed his way. Him and KT are battling for first. Meacham's first race back after a season off, and he's out towards the front.
Watching Daniel Everly work with Meacham here, get him some good bumps there on the back stretch. Looks like Danny Gross is working well with KT over there, getting on the outside run there.
Yeah, these guys are moving about 190 miles an hour on the straightaway. That many trucks together,
Yeah,
pretty good pace.
Unfortunately, I can almost assure everybody I'm not going to be able to go and check out the crashes on the replays.
Yeah, this running triples, this many vehicles is definitely taxing on the old PC. I got a lot of money into my PC, and the frames per second are pretty slow right now.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Not to mention iRacing has not been the best optimized lately, so hopefully they come out with a patch soon on that. Normally running about 130 frames, and I think I'm probably pushing like 40 right now. Oh, there we go. We got a wreck there.
Yellow flag is out.
Yep.
Not going to be able
We
to see
do
anything.
77 truck.
Yeah, all the particles and stuff, all the extra added graphics going on right now. It's just going to make it a little wonky, so maybe Tucker can let us know who was involved and who has damage there, because I'm not going to be able to go back and look at them today, I don't believe.
77, the 41, and then
so the 41 of Braden, the 77 of Josh Presley, looks like he was involved.
Yeah, I gotta talk to these drivers real quick. Going through the pits to avoid accident, black flag. Happy?
What's that? Yes, always clear, of course. Yes, sir. There we go. Some of these guys going in right now. We've only let's see, we've only done 5 laps here. Trying to make the stage because we are at, you only get about 15 laps of fuel. We have a stage at 24. So maybe if they go in and pit now, they are thinking of right now. We'll lower some settings, guys, and we'll see if we can't get this figured out. And we'll be right back. Alright there, welcome back everybody. Pushing a little bit more frames. Had to render a lot less cars, about half of them now. So we might have 49, but you might only see about 20 on my screen here. So that should definitely clean it up a little bit. Or not. Alright, should be 1 to green here. Pace car lights are off. KT McCann out on the front point here. See if he could take off. Daniel Everly in P2, Ryan Seabolt in P3. See if we have a lot more cars than this. Said I have it rendered down quite a bit.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green. Holy cow, here we go again.
Go. Like I said, running a little bit better. Fortunately, only rendering about 20 cars instead of the 40 I normally run. But there we go. Have good race control. Everyone getting along, I'm sure.
Yep, so far so good. It's gonna just take a lot from all these drivers to make it a good 80 laps and stay patient. And
well, we made it more than I thought we would, to be honest with you. So 5 laps there.
Yeah, especially those first few. Surprising it doesn't happen the first lap or two.
See, I'm only watching cockpit view, and it's still struggling some points. I think it's reading a lot of the textures and other stuff besides just a car rendering like that right there. So
Yeah,
it's definitely just not the car rendering.
I've never seen my frames per second be this low consistently. Now, granted, I do have my replay mode graphics settings turned up, but I'm also not usually seeing this many trucks.
Yep, so unfortunately I'm just going to have to stay on the front guys here. Just have to go at it like that.
We got KT out in the lead with Ryan Seabolt pushing him.
They're working out great, those guys, and those guys are really doing well, just staying too wide here.
Yeah, on the high line, it looks like we got Everly with Grady right behind him.
Now, a lot of those guys did pit. I mean, I know there was a lot that we didn't pit, so I think those guys, I mean, we did about 5 or 6 green flag pits. They can get about 15. And then I think they're hoping for another caution so they can clutch it and make it to the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, with KT out leading, and who's on the other line? Is it Everly? Yeah, those guys are using more fuel than the rest of the crowd right now. So see how that comes into play.
This next caution, we'll try to get this worked out. I'm gonna have to lower the graphics just a lot. May not be the best quality of a show here. But here we go on the backstretch. It's always very nice and clean here. As we have KT up front. Daniel Everly on the outside there. We're actually right behind KT. No, Everly is right behind, right on the outside of KT, going for the lead, getting pushed by Bobby Grady there.
Yep.
Ryan Seabold is getting help from, or is helping KT. It looks like they're working pretty well. I wouldn't say no line really has an advantage yet.
Yeah, I really don't think they're pushing hard. They're just kind of running. It is going to be interesting to see if we can see, the 88 truck up against the wall there. Nathan Woods slowed down a little bit. He's got Matthew Chase right behind him, but he was able to gather it up and keep everything under control. It is going to be interesting. We get some green flag pit stops here pretty soon. Probably about, 6 laps, 7 laps?
Well, like I was
5 laps?
saying earlier, that a lot of those guys did go in the pit. I would say, I mean, what I could tell
Yeah.
with this blinking computer I got going on right now, all these trucks on this big-ass track, I want to say probably about half the field came in just to top off and hoping for another caution. So,
Yeah, that was at lap 5.
For the people that did not go in, they're going to have to hit, I would say, here. We had a couple yellow laps, so I would say by 17. The other guys, I don't think are going to be able to make it to stage unless they're really staying in the back and saving.
Boy, KT's been out front there for a long. We've got the 30 truck is pitting.
All right.
6 pitting. So
That's-
there you go. 15 laps. Those are the guys that stayed
Aaron
out.
Creighton, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys don't know numbers yet. We're gonna have to give them some names too. I know Aaron Creighton is 30. 6 is that James Edwards? Maybe.
Bolka? Yeah.
Oh, Bolka.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, one of
James
Edwards. Bolka's 8. Bolka's, I think, truck 8. It's going to take us a few races at least. That's a big roster.
Definitely a big roster. Yep, there you go. Oh, those guys going in the pit there. Caution would come out here in the next lap or two. That's really going to be detrimental to those guys that did go in the pit. Looks like we have James Edwards, Aaron Creighton, James Bolka, Cale Dees, Reno Connor come in the pit.
KT, our leader, is going to be pitting.
Yep, definitely one of them that didn't
Bobby's going to be pitting. All these guys are going to be pitting, it looks like. Oh,
yep. Yeah.
Careful up front there. Whew.
Yeah, I seen 00 Shoemate get really close there.
Yep.
No! Bobby. There goes Bobby. I seen him get loose there, unfortunately. Did he hit a wall? Oh,
and Chris.
Did Bobby get the wall? Explain
Bobby
to us what's going
on.
Okay, so Bobby Grady did spin out going in the pits and did hit the wall a little bit.
I think he might have got some help from KT, possibly, from the sounds of it.
With all the people pitting right now, it's just still rendering a whole bunch.
Bobby just got ran into by KT pretty hard.
Yeah, pitting under green like that it's definitely not, especially if you're not on the same team. It is really hard, and it looks like Shoemate is going in right now. Gonna leave Trenton Bestgrove and Danny Gross out the front 2 here. About 7 laps to go for the stage 1 here. And Matthew Chase is up there. I'm really curious if these guys have been saving enough, the ones that did go in the pit, if they can make it. All these guys are on lap 18 though, or on a 12-lap stint. So you know they can at least make it 3 or 4 more laps. If they aren't saving, can they extend it 4 more laps? Were they saving since they pit is the question.
Oof. Revel went down like he was going to pit, then came back up on the track right in front of Chris. Chris ran in the back of him.
Hopefully minimal damage for Chris there.
Yeah, but he's lost momentum because he missed the pit going through the grass.
Oh, these guys are getting spread out. Looks like PC's running a little bit smoother here. Looks like some of these guys. Here's Chris. Losing his lap there. Trying to stay up with these guys. Seems like these guys are getting bunched out enough where the frames are smoothing out a little bit. Trenton Bestgrove up here, leading a couple laps. Definitely get those 2 extra bonus points, I believe it is. So all that helps. New scoring system here. A lot more points up for grabs this season. It's going to be more about where you finish than stages. Although stages do help, there will be about 20% of your points if you win both stages. 20% of the winner's points instead of 45% of what it was last season. So definitely where you finish is going to be way more important this season, but it's a nice little bonus to get some stage points as well.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So these guys are all on 20 laps here.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming up on the stage.
Oh, there we go. As they're pitting, these guys are going as they're pitting. As the yellow comes out.
Yeah, what had happened? Oh my goodness! And we got extra.
Yep, definitely got extra. Go. Yep, definitely have to write that down. Have to make sure we go back and check that out. You need to go ahead and probably. How far are we from there? What lap are
3
we on?
laps, 121. We call it stage.
Yep. Go ahead and announce it. Call it stage. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna try to set my settings one more time here, and we will be back.